Okay. It's warm under these lights. Hi everyone, Kate here, and it's now September, but it is technically still summer. Not a summer person. I am dying for autumn. I got a big pile of knitwear right beside me, just it's waiting to go. Anyway, I thought before summer is officially over, I would share with you some of my summer favorites. Basically everything I did in my spring favorites video is still my favorite. My products really don't change that much from season to season or month to month, but I picked out a few new to me products or slightly different products that I've really been loving this summer, and I'm going to share them all with you guys. Okay, first on my list is a product that I actually just made. I don't know if I can count it as a summer favorite because I haven't been using it all year, but the last couple weeks, or days, okay, I guess it's only been a few days, when I've been really loving it is the Victorian Roses Balm, their salve or whatever I called it. This is originally intended as a lip balm. I've actually really been loving it on my hands. I've been using it like on the back of my hands and especially in the little tubes like around the cuticles and the fingers there. It's been really great. I've even been using a little bit on my cheeks. It's basically just beeswax, almond oil, a little bit of rose, and then some coloring, and it is fantastic. It's making my hands so soft and I love it. So this is sort of a crossover from last time. This is a floral water. I believe I did mention floral waters last time. I think I had a lavender and a rose, but this one is a new variety to me. This is a rosemary floral water. This is from Voyager Soap and Candle. I think it was only like $3 or something. It was quite inexpensive, and a little bottle like this has lasted me quite a few months. I've been using it really regularly, and when I was up at the cottage, it was so hot. I was literally like spraying this all over myself just for the moisture to try to cool off. It was really, really hot. It's been a brutal summer. But the rosemary, I think it's a little more astringent than some of my other waters. It's still very light. Floral waters aren't like a strong heavy-duty product. They're just kind of a nice, very, very light toner. I think in my last favorite video I was talking about how dry my skin was because we were just getting over a really cold winter, and now it's gone the other way because now we're in a really hot summer and it's been quite oily and sweltery, and right now I'm sweating like crazy. Sorry, you probably didn't need to know that. But the rosemary is just that little bit more astringent and good for oily skin. So it's really been helping with my acne this summer and just keeping my skin happy in these hot, sweaty months. Speaking of hot, sweaty months, some days just a light floral water is not enough for my skin. Usually it is, but lately it's no. So I made up a little skin it's in a spray bottle. It's again a toner. This one was inspired by that rose vinegar recipe I did a while ago. In the original instructions, they recommended doing half rose water, half vinegar. So that's what this is. It's half rose water, half the rose vinegar, and then I bought some green tea extract from, I don't know if that was Windy Point or Voyager Soap. I think it was Voyager Soap. I put it in here because it's water soluble, and this is, like I said, rose vinegar and rose water. So a little bit of green tea extract is supposed to have anti-aging miracle properties. I don't know if it really does anything. So this has been keeping my skin as clear as possible in the muggy months. Okay, this next one, so this isn't really a beauty product per se, but it's in a spray bottle and I'm gonna count it. This is my Sweet Dreams spray. Yeah, I made a little watercolor label for it. This is a mixture of vodka, lavender oil, a little bit of orange oil, and I think I put a drop of rosemary oil in here as well, if I recall correctly. And this is a pillow spray. I've been spraying this on my pillow. Again, I think that partly helps with acne. It kills any bacteria that's living on my pillow due to the high alcohol content. And it smells really nice. It's basically a perfume. It's a very similar recipe to a lot of my perfumes. I didn't measure when I was making it, so I can't give you exact proportions, but I just added oils till I thought it smelled pretty and was fairly concentrated. I've been spraying this on my pillow every night before bed. It's actually, there's only like a drop left in the bottle because I've been using it so much, and I am in love with this stuff. It's sort of a nice aromatherapy experience before bed, and as I said, it's sort of sanitizes my pillow. Not that, I mean, you do wash it. It's not like it, not like it really needs it, but it's just been a nice sort of before bed treat. Okay, this one's another lip balm. I haven't really been wearing a lot of makeup this summer. As I think I've mentioned a few times, it's been really hot. So I haven't been wearing foundation or a lot of blush or anything on my face. It's just, the moment I put anything on, it just melts right off. So I have been wearing a lot of lip balm as one of my few cosmetics, and this one's one of my favorites. The recipe is not important. The actual stuff that went into this balm, the oils and the waxes, that doesn't matter. The important thing is that before I made it, I took the oils I was going to use and I infused them with coffee. I'm a raging caffeine addict, apparently, so anywhere I can get my hit. But no, it smells really good. Caffeine is really good for your skin. It's supposed to have a lot of antioxidant properties, so I'm sure this balm helps keep my lips looking, you know, young and not old and wrinkly yet, anyway. But it smells so good. I would highly recommend that. You can take any lip balm recipe, and before you make the lip balm, just get a bit of coffee and infuse the oils, and then just get like a coffee, one of those paper coffee strainers, or you can put the coffee in like those fillable paper tea bags before you start, and then you don't have to strain it later, and just infuse it over a gentle heat for a little while. Or you could leave it to infuse in a windowsill for a couple weeks if you don't want to bother with the warm bath thing. But it smells so good. You can use that trick with skin creams too. You can infuse the oils with coffee before making the hand cream or the face cream or whatever, and it smells really good. I mainly do it just for the smell and the scent, and it's a good alternative to expensive essential oils or using like an artificial coffee scent. Just use the real thing. It's fantastic. Okay, and the last one on my list is, oh, I'm gonna get mica everywhere doing this, but handmade soap. Isn't it pretty? I went a little overboard with decorating these ones. I have other ones that are a little plainer, but these ones were super fancy with embeds and multiple color layers. I was trying to go for a rose effect. I don't know if I really nailed it. This was kind of an experiment, but it's got rose petals on the top, and it's scented with lavender oil. I've been using, okay, I don't have it written down, and I'm gonna forget whose recipe I'm using. I think it's the Nerdy Farm Wife's. I will write it here. I've been using hers is actually an oatmeal soap recipe. I don't use the oatmeal. This one, I think I used little bits of mint in this layer, little crushed bits of mint. And then, I don't know if I put anything in this layer. I don't think I did. I have put rose petals instead of the oatmeal in some of my, like crushed rose petals in some of my soap versions. And this one I have like the full size rose petals on top and a little bit of mica just to make it pretty. But I really like that soap recipe. I just sent it with a little bit of lavender oil. It's very simple, and it's the most moisturizing soap I've ever used. I've made it 3 times now. I've done this super over the top sparkly rose petal version, which, okay, I went a little overboard with the decoration on that one, but I also did a nice sort of ombre layered minty green version, which is almost gone now. And the first version I just did plain. It was just sort of an orangey yellow color if you don't dye it with anything. And I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna do a coffee version. Did I mention I'm a caffeine addict? And I'm gonna do possibly a pinky, I don't know if it's gonna be pink or green. I have these really cute soap molds I got for my birthday that have little roses on them. So I'm either gonna do a pink soap or a green soap. Depends what micas I have that I don't mind using for soaping. And then the little design, I'm gonna get mica in a bit of, I've heard you can use a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I'm gonna experiment with what mediums I use, because you can also use oil instead of the rubbing alcohol. But anyway, you sort of make like a little paint, and then you paint the top of your soaps just to accessorize them. And it only lasts until the first time you use it, but it looks really cute for giving away for gifts and stuff. So I have been loving soap making. It's a very intense activity. You gotta put on all the safety gear, and you can't be tired when you're doing it. I usually do a hot process soap because the soap is safe right after it's made. I have a cat that gets everywhere, and there's no safe place you can leave anything in this house without risking her getting into it. So I use hot process soap. Blah. I use hot process soap because it's cured right away, unlike cold process soap that for the first few days anyway, until it's turned into soap, it's sapified, it's still, it can cause burns. I like this because you still have to let it harden, but at least it's safe right away. As soon as you're done, it's soap, and I can put it somewhere, and I put it in a safe area where she can't get at it. But even if she did manage to break into the room, and she has opened doors by herself before, then I don't have to worry about it. So that's why I do a hot process soap, and I'm really keen to experiment with some more. Well, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go now because I'm really hot. I want autumn. The next video is gonna be autumn favorite. My next favorite. See, the heat's getting to me. I'm practically loopy. I'm not even that tired, right? Like sometimes I'm like, can't talk because I'm really tired, and today it's warm. You keep promising us it's gonna get cooler, and it hasn't, and I'm so over it. I long for autumn. I'm an autumn person. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end of this, please don't forget to comment, like, I can't even say it. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!